everyone, and welcome to Daily Newspaper Analysis for 1st September 2021. This analysis has been brought to you by LawSeco. Let's see what article we'll be discussing today. So we have only one article today, which is from the Hindu newspaper. It is titled as "It's Time to Build BRICS Better." So basically this talks about the association of BRICS. What is it and why are we talking about rebuilding the BRICS again has been discussed in this article. This article will be presented and it will be analyzed by me. My name is Sheva Khan. I am a law graduate and I had completed my law degree from Uttaranchal University with a gold medal in my batch. I also have been a national debater and a public speaker, and at LawSeco here I'm working as the manager for current affairs vertical. If you wish to connect with me, you can find me on my Twitter as well as LinkedIn handles, the links to which are available in the description box below. So let's see what is the multiple choice question from yesterday's discussion. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court held offense of adultery as unconstitutional? Your options are Joseph Shine versus Union of India, Navteej Singh Johar versus Union of India, Nalsa versus Union of India, or none of the above. You can put down your answer in the comment section below. This is the descriptive question for the day. Suggest the different measures for making BRICS more effective and better. So when we talk about the article, Making BRICS Better, so the 13th BRICS Summit is set to be held on September 9th in a digital format under the chairmanship of India. So basically India would be the host for the 13th BRICS Summit. So India also chaired it in 2012 and 2016. So currently BRICS represent about 42% of a world's population, as two most populous countries of the world, China on the first and second India, both are a part of the BRICS. 30% of the land area, 24% of the global GDP, and 16% of the international trade. So we can easily say and assume here that the BRICS is a very, very important international body, as it has a real significance, whether in terms of population, area, GDP, and even the international trade. Please remember that the participants or the members of the BRICS are 5. B for Brazil, R for Russia, I for India, C for China, and S for South Africa. So here we have the top 4 priorities for India for this 13th summit which we'll be hosting. Firstly, we need to pursue the reform of multilateral institutions ranging from the United Nations, World Bank, the International Monetary Fund to the World Trade Organization and the World Health Organization, through which we would try to make sure that all of these most important international bodies, they can work together in coherence, and that all of these have their multilateral functions coming up and they're reforming to the best of the performance and also doing the best for these countries, specifically the members of the BRICS. Secondly, to combat terrorism currently affecting Europe, Africa, Asia, and other parts of the world, of course, for that. And the BRICS is also crafting the BRICS Counter-Terrorism Action Plan containing specific measures to fight radicalization, terrorist funding, and misuse of the internet by the terrorist groups. For that, as you also know, that we also have a group, the international group, FATF, which is the Financial Action Task Force, which actually counters, money laundering and terrorism at the international forum. And similarly, even for BRICS, they have taken it as a priority this time. And finally, for BRICS as a whole, they would be focusing at promoting technological and digital solutions for the sustainable development goals and expanding people-to-people cooperation. Now, as we know that the United Nations had its own sustainable development goals, which are called as the SDGs, which are 17 in number, and they had to be accomplished by 2030. They have to be accomplished. So India and all the other members also of the BRICS are also promissories of that, and we are all striving to complete these sustainable development goals. So we would, as a BRIC as a whole, we have been focusing to promote technological and digital solutions. But here there are some multiple challenges also which the BRICS would be facing or is facing currently as well. First is China's economic rise has created serious imbalance within the BRICS. Now see, obviously, when we talk about the membership, so there has to be cooperation. There has to be somewhat equality amongst the members also. If one member becomes vulnerably weak or one member becomes, supremely strong, that actually reduces or hampers the balance. And that is the case which is happening with the China's economic rise. Due to this, guys, what can happen is that the power that China might have, the decision-making power of China might increase over the other members, and thus in such situations, the other 4 members might come or fall at a disadvantage. Secondly, China's aggressive policies against India put BRICS solidarity under exceptional strain. Now, a very big example of this is the CPEC, which is the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. So this was basically an economic collaboration where a complete route using the Pak-occupied Kashmir area has been built by China, which gets connected to Pakistan. So this definitely is against the integrity of India and the territorial integrity as well, because this was done absolutely without the permission of India. Second example was even when we talk about the China-India standoff as well, wherein China was not seen to be really a friend of India, and thus these aggressive policies actually put India against China in such situations. Lastly, the BRICS countries have not done enough to assist the global south to win their optimal support for their agendas. And that is why we need to be more assured of what our goals and aims are, and that we are not only benefiting these 5 member nations only, rather with our own benefit, we should be able to benefit the entire of South Asia for that matter. So this was all for the day. We hope you liked the session. And thank you so much for catching up with us. And do not forget to have a look at the podcast for the same video analysis, which will be available at Spotify, Google, Anchor, as well as Apple Podcast. Also, if you wish to download the PDF of today's slides or want to avail other study material like current affairs, newsletters, quizzes, etc., you can take part in our Telegram channel. The link to the channel is available in the description box below, or you can scan the QR code that you can see right here. Also, do not forget to follow us on our official Instagram channels for Law Seekho Judiciary, CLAT, as well as UGC Net if you're preparing for any of these exams. Thank you so much.